Assalamualaikum and a very good day to our respected lecturer and everyone watching this presentation. Welcome to our Group Project 1 presentation for the course ACC407 Fundamental Financial Accounting and Reporting. My name is Haida Hasmimi, and together with my group members, we will be presenting our project on financial accounting and reporting of a sole proprietorship business using McMall Empire as our case study. Throughout this presentation, we will cover the company's background, business characteristics, classification of business items, business recording process, as well as the strengths and weaknesses of its recording process. We hope that by the end of this presentation, you will have a clearer understanding on how accounting concepts are applied in the sole proprietorship business. So, without further delay, let's begin with company profile and business background of McMall Empire. McMall Empire was established on 6 February 2022 and is located in Bandar Baru Bangi, Selangor. The business started as a sole proprietorship with an initial capital of 15,000 ringgit, making it a business that is fully owned and managed by a single owner, Mr. Hazri Helmi. Since its establishment, McMall Empire has built its reputation as a trusted supplier of premium dates. Besides that, the company also offers a range of homemade food products including marble cake, moist chocolate cake, brownies, milk pudding, and muruku. The company focuses on providing quality products while maintaining customer satisfaction, allowing it to grow steadily in the local market. Now that we have learned about the background of McMall Empire, I would like to invite my group member to continue the presentation by explaining the business characteristics of the company.
My name is Muhammad Amin Shaki bin Ahmad Zaidi, and I will be covering the business characteristic of MAG Mall Empire as a sole proprietorship. A sole proprietorship has several distinct characteristics that set it apart from other form of business. Let me walk you through each one as it applies to MAG Mall Empires. First, capital contribution. In a sole proprietorship, the business is funded entirely by one person. For MAG Mall Empire, Encik Hazri Helmi contribute the full starting capital of 15,000 ringgit from his own business. There are no partnership or shareholder involved. Second, liability. One of the most important and risky features of a sole proprietorship is unlimited liability. This means that if the business face debt or legal claim, the owner's personal asset can be used to settle them. The business and the owner are not legally separated. Third, legal requirement. MAG Mall Empire is required to register with Suruhanjaya Syarikat Malaysia or SSM. This is the main legislation governing sole proprietorship in Malaysia, and registration ensure the business operate legally. Fourth, taxation. Unlike a company that pay corporate tax, a sole proprietor's income is taxed under the personal income tax bracket. This means Encik Hazri Helmi declare his business income together with his personal income when filing tax. Fifth, financial statement. Even a small business, MAG is expected to prepare key financial statement, namely the balance sheet, the income statement, and the cash flow statement. This document helps the owner track performance and make informed decision. In summary, MAG More Empire display all the classic features of a sole proprietorship: single ownership, unlimited liability, SSM, registration, personalization, and the need for basic financial reporting. I will now hand over to Akif Hafifi, who will explain the classification of business item.
Thank you, Amin. Hi, everyone. My name is Akif Hafifi bin Abu Hanifa, and today I will be presenting the classification of business items for MAG Mall Empire. This includes assets, capital, liabilities, revenue, and expenses. First, let's look at assets. Assets are resources owned by the business and are used to support its daily operation. They are divided into non-current assets and current assets. The non-current assets include the muruku machine, air compressor, cooking equipment, oven, and baking equipment. These are important because they are used in the production process and are expected to be used for more than 1 year. For current assets, the business has cash in hand and cash at bank. This cash is used for daily business activities such as buying raw materials, paying business expenses, and managing the day-to-day operation. Next is capital. MAG Mall Empire started with an initial capital of 15,000 ringgit, which was invested by the owner. If the business earns a profit, the owner's capital will increase. However, if the owner withdraw money for personal use, it is recorded as drawings, and this will reduce the owner's capital. Now, let's move on to the liabilities. Liabilities are the amounts that the business owes to other parties. In this case, MAG Mall Empire does not have any non-current liabilities because the business was started using the owner's own capital instead of taking a bank loan. However, the business has current liabilities, which are accounts payable. This means the business purchases goods from suppliers on credit and make the payment at a later date. Next is revenue. The main source of revenue for MAG Mall Empire comes from product sales. The products are sold through shops, vendors, and online platforms such as Facebook and TikTok. For the financial year 2024, the business recorded total sales of 78,000 ringgit, which a gross profit margin of 61%. This indicates the business is performing well and earning a good profit from its product. Lastly, we have expenses. The business has several operating expenses, including cost of goods sold, salary and commission, utility expenses, raw material costs, and delivery of transport costs. These expenses are necessary because they help the business produce and deliver its products to customers while keeping the business running smoothly. To conclude, classifying business item into assets, capital, liabilities, revenue, and expenses helps the business record transaction correctly and prepare accurate financial statements. It also allows the owner to understand the financial performance of the business more clearly. That's all from my presentation. Thank you. And now I would like to pass the presentation to Amar, who will explain the business recording process.
Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Ammar bin Abdullah. And now I will explain about the business recording process used by MAG Mall Empire. A proper accounting recording process is essential because it ensures that every financial transaction is accurately documented and reported. The process begins with sources document. Every transaction is supported by document such as receipt, invoice, bank slip, and delivery note. This document provide evidence for every accounting entry. The second step is journal entry. After receiving the sources document, every transaction is recorded in the journal together with date, descriptions, amount, and method of payment with the cash or credit. The third step involves inventory record. Since MAG Mall Empire sell physical product, inventory must be monitored carefully. This include recording raw material, finished good, damaged item, stock received, stock use, and the remaining inventory balance. The fourth step is preparing the trial balance. At regular interval, such as weekly or monthly, the business compare its accounting record with actual balance to ensure that sale, expenses, cash balance, bank balance, and inventory record are accurate. The fifth step is organizing transaction into the chart of accounts. Transactions are classified into categories such as asset, liabilities, capital, revenue, and expenses. This is systematic classification make a financial report much easier. The sixth step is the preparation of financial statement. Based on the accounting record, the business prepare the income statement, cash flow statement, and balance sheet. This report provide a complete picture of the financial performance and position of the business. Finally, the seventh step is record retention. All accounting record should be stored safely for at least 7 years to comply with Malaysian legal and audit requirement. By following these 7 steps, MAG Mall Empire can maintain accurate, organized, and reliable accounting record. Now, I will pass to Alicia Natasha to present the strengths and weakness of this recording process. Thank you.
Moving on to the next slide, my name is Alicia and I will be explaining the strengths and weakness of the recording process in MAG Mall Empire. Starting with the strengths, as we know, for a sole proprietorship business, the transactions involved are often simple and straightforward, such as selling goods to customers or purchasing goods from suppliers. These types of transactions are easy to record, whether manually in Excel, in accounting books, or by using any available online recording tools. Secondly, it is easier to control a small-scale business because the daily operations are limited. This makes the recording process much easier and less overwhelming. Next, sales data can be recorded promptly. This means the business does not have to wait until the end of the month to report sales from the agents. And from the interview with the owner, I also found out that there are many free recording tools available for small businesses, such as Bookkeeping and AccountCo. The last strength we identified is simple inventory management. Big goods or dates can be tracked by unit or batch, and they do not require a complex system. Now, I will elaborate on the weaknesses found in recording process. First of all, even though a simple way of recording is easy and beneficial, the lack of a formal or consistent system can create a bigger rates of missing or incomplete data. Sometimes, the owner may mix up business and personal accounts during transactions, which makes it difficult to calculate the true profit or loss of the business. Moreover, the absence of regular reviews of the recording process can negatively affect the business, because small errors may accumulate over time and become very difficult to fix. Next, the recording process lacks supporting documents such as receipts. This makes it hard to verify expenses, especially when applying for a loan. Another weakness is the absence of formal financial statements. The financial statements prepared by the owner are informal and are mainly for personal use. Although they can still be used to evaluate business performance, it is still important to prepare formal statements because they are more detailed and reliable. Last but not least, the manual recording process may lead to the risk of data loss, damage, or difficulty in recovering information. That is all from me. Thank you so much.
We have now reached the end of our presentation. In conclusion, this project has provided us with valuable knowledge and practical exposure to the financial, accounting, and reporting practices of a sole proprietorship business. It has also strengthened our understanding of how accounting principles are applied in a real business setting. We sincerely hope that this presentation has been informative and has enhanced your understanding of the topic discussed. On behalf of my group member, thank you for your time and attention. Thank you for watching.